What up, what up, what up? What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Jez. Welcome back to another Connected Career franchise gameplay from Takeaways League. And we're in week 3. Week 2 was simmed, and I had no idea about it. He said he tried contacting me through Xbox messages, and I'm like, no, that's one of the worst ways to contact me. Because I get a ton of messages a day, so it's easy to go on ahead and get your message lost. So week 3, I had no idea who I faced in week 2. It was simmed and I lost. Week 3, I go up against Traww. Now he's 0-2. He missed the first 2 weeks of the franchise, and of course he's ready for week 3, right? I wish he missed this one as well. Traww is arguably the best player in here. You know what I mean? So week 1, I go against Godstumps, who's arguably the best player in here. And my next game, I go up against Traww. It's like I'm not catching a break with these schedules, man. Just not easy. So we received the ball first. You know, week 1 against Godstumps, I tried pistol. Week 3 is like, you know what, let's go ahead and try running Kansas City, see how I do with it. I'm still in the works of trying to get this scheme right, but I feel comfortable, you know, enough with the 5 wide to hopefully be able to have some success with it. And, you know, like I said, Traww is a very tough player. We don't play much, but when we do, he just destroys me because he's on another level. You know what I mean? Traww, there's a big difference between like him and like people in the top 100 or, you know, ranked matches. Right at 4th down, you got to go for it. You got to go. Like, I don't like playing that way, but anybody who understands how good Godstumps or Traww is, you have to. You need to score as many points as possible because they score in bunches. So you got to try and keep up. You know, I would love to have maybe I need to get in the league, man, where you can't go for it on 4th down. That'll take a lot of pressure off of me. You know what I mean? Because, again, that's not usually how I like to play. But when you go up against these guys, you have no choice. Right here, he catches me off guard, going for 2 after that touchdown. I definitely wasn't expecting it. I come out in field goal block, and he comes out going for 2. And I'm like, whoa. He's going for 2. He's going for 2. Easy. Oh my. You know, I try to switch, and he ends up getting the 2-point conversion. So now, you know, he scores, which he probably going to score every time he touches the ball. And now he's going for 2, and I'm like, great. I don't see me having too much of a chance because now I need to step out of my game and probably start going for 2, and it's going to be tough. You know what I mean? So in order for me to win, I have to play a very, very, very good game from here on out. I can't make too many mistakes. I got to hope he makes a mistake and try and capitalize. Now, the Panthers are, like I said, they were the best defensive team available. And it's not like these are the online 87, 88 overall Panthers with the update. No. This is before all that stuff. These are your 80 overall Panthers. You know, don't get me wrong. They're better than the Giants, but Traww's that much better player where it really doesn't matter because it's not like I got, you know, the Niners and he got the Browns. Then I would have a pretty good chance of being able to do something against them. But for the most part, you know, these aren't, you know, the highly rated Panthers. So don't think like, you got the Panthers, you lost to the Giants. I wish these were the 87 overall Panthers. I could use that, man. I could definitely use that. Right here, we do a reroute for a drag, and you know, for the most part, I'm able to pass the ball on them. You know, as long as I don't make any bad reads. You know, with 5 wide, you know, there's a lot of there's a lot of you know, good, like I said, good route combinations out of this playbook, and I'm starting to feel, you know, very comfortable with it. Try to sneak in a QB run right here, and we get a decent amount of yards. So scoring right here would definitely be big. You know what I mean? That would definitely help me out a ton. Right here, man, we go to a drag route, and we end up scoring a touchdown. And we decided to go for the extra point. I don't want to risk going for 2 because if I don't get it, then I'm just going to be super frustrated at that, and I don't even want to put myself in that position. So I was like, you know what, take the extra point. You know, and try to hopefully get something on defense. You know, all I'm really doing is just hoping for him to make a mistake. You know, Traww isn't somebody you can really, you know, shut down like that. Well, I'm sure you can. You just have to be a lot better at the game than I am. You know what I mean? So for me, I'm just picking random play. I'm literally picking like cover 3s, man-to-man, you know, some cover 2s, and hoping that he makes a mistake. And, you know, players of his caliber generally don't make too many mistakes. But, you know, I'm just hoping, you know what, maybe I can just continue moving the ball against him on offense and just hope a mistake may come into it. You know what I mean? You never know. So right here, I'm calling timeout to, you know, hopefully be able to get the ball back because he does get ball at halftime. So Right here, man, he runs right up the middle, and he ends up scoring. So I got 30 seconds to try and move the ball downfield. He does go for 2, so now it's a 2-possession game. So I'm already, down 2 possessions to begin, and he gets the ball at halftime. So right here is definitely a must-need-to-score situation. So here we go. A was wide open with Olsen. I tried to get myself out of bounds, but unfortunately I can't, so we got to waste the timeout. 1st and 10 right here. We back up. We go to the out route right here. And whoop! He's up there trying to take it so he could. Go! How does he get tackled? I should have scored. Right here, I go to the toss because I know Traww got QB sneak D. And I try to get in there. Unfortunately, I don't get it. He was offsides, so it allowed me to re-huddle up and call another play. Now, let me try the QB sneak, and, of course, he shuts it down. Like I said, a player of his caliber knows how to shut down the QB sneak. I mean, so do I, but I was just hoping maybe I could sneak in there because since I did the toss the toss on the first time, I figured, all right, he already seen it, so now he's probably going to make an adjustment to that as well. So I tried the QB sneak and ended up failing. That right there was huge, man. If I would have been able to score there, that right there would have been a big momentum boost. But, unfortunately, I was unable to get in the end zone, and I came away with no points. And now I'm down 2 possessions. And not down 2. Well, yeah, I am. I'm down 2 possessions. Andy has ball, so right now, like I said, man, just hoping for a bad read, a mistake. But like I said, man, a player of his caliber, you really need to be very, 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 very good at this game in order to, make Traww make some mistakes. You know what I mean? So, unfortunately, since I'm not that good, hit the wrong button, Traww. Let X be open and hit wide, damn it. Make a mistake. Right there, he does. News of you. Give it to me, baby. He definitely makes a bad throw right there, which keeps me in this game. And I'm like, all right, man, let's go. Let's continue moving this ball right there. He gets a block shed. You try to scramble around a little bit. Unfortunately, man, we get sacked. Causes a 2nd and forever. Try running the ball right here, figuring, maybe I could pick up some extra yards. And we only get a handful of yards. But on 3rd and 22, we definitely hit him with the skinny. Wide open. Well, not wide open, but over the middle is Steve Smith. We pick up the 1st down. Okay, we're definitely moving the ball against him. I'm doing very well passing the ball against him. And then this happens. It's a fumble. And I'm like, come on, EA. You don't need to give Traww any help. He's too good. Give me the help. Give me the fumbles. You know what I mean? He doesn't need fumbles. He's too good. Why can't I get some fumbles? Why do I sound like Seinfeld? I don't know. Airplane food. What's up with that? I don't know, man. Make him fumbles against Traww is definitely frustrating. Like I said, man, we haven't played too many times, but we probably played maybe like 10 games or so. Not this year, but just overall in Madden. And I've been lucky enough to get 1 win, and it was definitely look at that clipping. It was like, come on, don't help him, help me. Help me, EA. You got the wrong guy. You're helping the wrong player. I need the help, not him. Stop helping him. Help me out. Give me pass interference, fumbles, and clippings. He don't need none of that. He's fine without it. You know what I mean? He'll still beat me, even that stuff going up against him. I'm just trying to make it look manageable for the folks that watch the videos, man. But like I said, even though the score doesn't look as appetizing as I know it should have been, I still feel like I played a very, very solid game. It does get out of hand. You know what I mean? You're not coming back down this much from Traww. It's just you would need very good defensive stick in order to stop him, in order for me to come back, and that's not going to happen, right? So I end up taking a molly-whopping in week 3. And like I said, man, this league is tough, full of great players, man, and it's only going to make me better. You know what I mean? I'm going up against top-notch competition, and it's only going to make me better. You know what I mean? These guys are super good. You know, these guys go to tournaments. They sell ebooks. They are well-respected in not only the Madden community, but in the competition community and the competitive community, I should say. And so far we're on a rough start, but I feel like we will get better. I like where I am offensively. Defensively, I got to figure something out. But like I said, offensively, man, Cam Newton had a pretty good game. You know what I mean? For the most part, I was very accurate. I was like 14 for like 21 or 20 or 19 or something like that. We were able to move the ball downfield. We just had a couple of miscues. That QB sneak that we didn't score on definitely hurt us. Ted Ginn not being able to score that touchdown sucked. You know, I feel like he should have scored. He definitely has the speed advantage, but he got tracked down. And then the fumble when we caught the interception, that right there as well hurt us. So, like, after that point, I just had to throw the ball downfield. You know, force passes at that point. You know, I can't really take small routes. I got to try deep stuff, and that right there, of course, led to some bad passing, some interceptions. Right here, I definitely messed up the user. I should have had it, but I messed up the user right there, and that's the end of the game. He ends up just diving down, and he ends up taking some knees. So that's the end of the game, guys. I'm not sure who I'm facing in Week 4, but whoever it is, it can't get no tougher than Traww and Godstum. So hopefully I come out with a victory. I'm going to win one game this season, damn it. I promise. Damn it. I'm going to win one. But as of now, we got Mollywop. Like I said, it doesn't get too much better than Traww, man. Very, very, very tough opponent, man. And like I said, the score doesn't look like it, but, you know, even after the game, you know, we talked and he said, you know, I played a good game. Just, you know, things didn't go my way. And I definitely felt like I did good as well offensively, a lot better than I thought I would have going up against Traww. Because like I said, when I play him, it's usually a lot worse than this. So that's the end of the game, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully, like I said, man, I'm not sure who I'm playing in Week 4, but hopefully we'll get ourselves a win, and we'll definitely try that for you guys. So it's your boy GS. I'm signing out. Peace. Give it to me, baby.